Hello again, everyone. You may continue to call me Twilight Dusk, and this is Towns. As you can see, I've expanded my tree areas a bit. I've made apple and pear orchard over here. Cleared out some space here. I'm thinking I'll make this into like a big storehouse building so I can move my stockpiles to an indoor area. I'll also free up some space up here to do other things. I've completed these 5 mud shacks. I'm still kind of waiting for my people to haul this stone away, because I don't want to just outright destroy it, because stone is useful, much more useful than mud. What else to note? Nothing else really going on right now, just waiting on my people to finish hauling all this stuff away. Oh yes, I did decide it would be prudent to arm all of my people, so I just made some basic wooden armor for everyone. So if something attacks again, they won't be completely destroyed by it. Other than that, I'll cut back once I'm ready to do something else. Okay, so my townsfolk have decided to clear this area of all the remaining mud, so how about I start figuring out where I'm going to want to build this building. I also think I'm going to be a little bit more proper than I was with these mud huts and actually make a floor for this to start with. So I want a walkway here so we can reach the flower gardens, otherwise right there is when I'm going to start building things. So what I'm going to tell my people is to start digging out the area that starts there, all the way out to there. Once that's dug out, it'll be replaced with some kind of flooring, probably wood, just because wood's easy to get at. And as we dig down into the earth, you can actually see a bit further down now. Most of this is unknown, however there's spots of places where we can see that there's stone and dirt underneath the ground. Okay, there's where the mining sound is coming from, people digging out from above. Given the way that the people tend to dig out, starting from like the bottom left and then going in rows, there shouldn't be any issue with stuff being stuck in the middle. I'm not saying there won't be, but there shouldn't be. Get back once they're done digging out this area. And there we have it, a great big hole. A hole we can start filling in, though. So let's get to wooden walls and take these light wood blocks and start filling the area in with them. Obviously they can't reach the middle right now, so let's just start from the outside in. Actually, I'm not doing this right. Because what they're going to do is they're going to put walls around the edge there. I need them to put them on this level. So I need to be designating them here. Which is going to require them moving that dirt out of the way, or me just getting rid of the dirt manually. I'll just get rid of that. I don't need more mud. Just destroying objects gets them out of the way immediately, although obviously you can't get them back, so there's that to consider. And there's some that I couldn't see. Let's get rid of those as well. And get back to designating buildings. Okay, and we should see soon enough. As people going to the carpentry bench here and going out with wall pieces. I'll just drop into place. Once I have the outside edge, I'll move in, etc., etc. So I'll cut back once the floor is done then. And with that, our floor is finished. So obviously the next step is to make walls like I had on my huts there. This looks like a good kind of wall to use. Wooden walls. I guess I want the doors to go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7. So I want the doors there. In fact, I can say I want the doors to go there. And my people should go from bringing wood there to make these floors to bringing wood there to make these walls. And those doors, I suppose. I'll be back once they're done building this part of things. And there's our wall done. Now, if this was a building like this, I'd be putting a roof on now. However, I want this to be a multiple-story building, because obviously this is not the same amount of space as I'm storing my items in right now. So what I want to do is I want to go in and grab some stairs. These'll do. These'll do. Put stairs right there, and then I can start building another layer of floor, basically. If I'm building up, though, this is probably this kind of situation where they expect you to use scaffolding. So, let me make some scaffolds around. With those in place, let me designate the second story wall to be built. Once again, these wooden walls. And I'll be back once they're done with that. And with the walls here finishing up, I'm also going to want to put a floor on this floor, so that on this floor I can put items. So I want to make another ladder over here. And then everything else is going to be floor. Ta-da-da. Lightwood blocks. And once again, I will cut back once this part is done. And with one more block in place, we have our second floor. So we can designate this as also being a raw materials stock, or rather, one floor up, designating that as a raw materials stockpile. Then, we should be able to store things up there as well. I might add some more floors to this later, but for now, that'll do. Let me get rid of the scaffolds up in the front here. I'll keep the ones on the sides, just in case I decide to come back to this. However, one of my friends who's also playing this game is insisting that I need to set up a marketplace. Notice the marketplace zone over here. I guess I'll place it over here. Not exactly sure what that's going to do, but apparently it will do something good. See if there's any utilities or whatever associated with the marketplace, or if I just need to designate it. Well, I don't see anything labeled marketplace, so I should build something there, though. other roofs, there's this market roof thing you can make. Maybe I should get that. It requires blue color, though, which is going to require me to actually mix those blue flowers into something. So for now, I guess I'll just leave that there and see what happens. As for these things, what and where do we want to make things next? I guess the next thing I really need to make is a big meeting area for the townspeople, so I guess I'll start on making another building over here-ish. So I'll have people dig out some space for it. Doesn't need to be too terribly big, I suppose. That should be good. And where are you going? You are going a very far away. Retrieving some bones of something that died to a carnivorous plant. I should start making something with all the bones I have. How many do I have exactly? I have 68 bones. I should do something with them soon. Maybe I can make, like, bone weapons. That might not be a bad thing to have. In any case, I'll cut back once I'm ready to start building over here. And I'm back, not because my building is finished, but because there is a siege, which I take to believe meaning these monsters here spawned in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell 2 people to be soldiers, and if they're on guard duty, then whenever these guys get too close to us, they'll be in for a nasty surprise. Although these things move really slowly, maybe I should just bring the fight to them. If I add them both to Group 1, then I can collectively say Group 1 Patrol to, like, there. That should get them moving. Well, there's one of them at least. And then she decided she needed to sleep. Lazy soldier. Where's my other soldier? He's eating. And now he's going to kill stuff. Oh, those slimes. Oh wow, one of those already moved all the way up here. Guess they are not as slow as I thought they were. Let me just keep him, like, out over here, then. Keep him patrolling back and forth around here. Looks like he's already kinda dead set on going this way, though. He even just passed by one of the friggin' slimes. Is my other soldier awake yet? Nope. Well, at least I have my civilians armed, so that should help a bit. Not entirely sure what its target is going to be. And looks like the fight has started. sticking to the patrol point, okay. Remove that patrol point. Get them just back on guard duty, and hopefully if they start attacking someone, they'll respond. That went well enough. What does he think he's doing? Well, siege dealt with, I suppose. Back to work, then. And this floor is done here. So let's build a wall. So again, I'm going to use just this basic wooden wall. And the door will be 2, 3. Yeah, doors will be there. And I suppose I should also say build the road out a little bit. Okay, and I'll be back once all that's done. And as the last few pieces of this wall come together, let me go ahead and designate that this is a dining room. And I can get rid of this dining room and move all the stuff from there into here. So I have 4 tables. And chairs. And once all those get moved over, then this will be a proper building for the townspeople to hang out in. Of course, I also still need to build a roof for it then. So, make some scaffolding. Just make some here. And here. Just so it looks a little bit more important, I'll make it 2 high wall and then the roof. And as usual at this point, I will be back once either this is done building or something exciting happens. And the wall here is done, so all that's left is to put a roof up on top. Standard wooden roof will do for now. I need stone if I want to do any sort of fancy colored roofs, so I'll just go ahead and use wood. Start with that, and then work my way in. Should probably make another layer of scaffolding, just to make sure people can reach this easily. And our little dining area is complete. And through some tinkering with the stockpile settings, I seem to have managed to convince my people to start moving these raw material barrels into the stockpile building instead of just leaving them all scattered out there. I've at least moved a few of them. I assume that the more will follow. After that, the only thing I really need before I call this an established town is making buildings for these things, the carpentry, the masonry, and the bakery. Probably put those over here once my townspeople have cleared out some more of this mud, so I'll cut back once I'm ready to start building those, Or again, unless something interesting happens in the meantime. Well, my townspeople are making very good progress to clearing out the rest of this area, and look what we've got over here. A caravan has come to this little market area I set up. So I can trade them stuff, apparently, based on the items I have. I'm guessing this is what he has to sell me, because that's definitely not the items I have. So this interface is exceedingly confusing. Let's see if I can't figure this out. He wants to sell me a bunch of stuff. Beds, cupboards, doors, decorative stuff. A few really good things, but I doubt I can afford them. How exactly am I supposed to sell to this guy? Okay, say I select wooden bow. I'm guessing I'm supposed to have an item list here or something, but I don't have anything listed there. So I am completely confused. Give me a moment to see if I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong. Okay, so it seems like if I want to trade with the caravan, I need to give him a certain type of item. In this case, he wants to buy weapons and the like from me. So I have my people making a few wooden swords, and I'll see if I can trade him for something better after that. There they go, fashioning their stuff. Collecting more wood to make more stuff with. Where's she going? Collecting food, that's where she's going. So what exactly does he have for sale total? These are selling for around 135. He's got basic weapons, basic armor. He's still able to sell me wood. Not that I really need wood. These things are obviously really good, but way out of me being able to reasonably trade for them. Looks like I can also just kind of sell him these and get money. And then, for a moment, the caravan goes into trading mode, which presumably involves my people bringing the items I'm selling over to the caravan. Just like that. Hope he doesn't leave right after that. Well, if he does, he didn't really have all that much that was useful for me. And there should be one more wooden sword that he wants. And given. Yep, once you complete the trade, the just goes away. That is a pretty cool looking vehicle, though. It's kind of a boat on wheels. Kinda wanna watch it go away. Well, that was an interesting diversion. Let's get back to checking how things are. I'm thinking what I'm going to want to do is just make a building around here that just has a whole bunch of sections for various craftsmanship stuff. So I'll probably want to move my wood farm, like, over here. So let me get the ground tilling. And I'll be back once I'm ready to build stuff. Looks like we've got some slimes again. Shouldn't be too hard. I mean, the last two dropped pretty quickly, so what I'm going to do is take the good fighter we have and just put her on guard duty, and whenever they show up, she should be ready to just spear them. So let's track the progress of those little buggers. Here they are so far. And off they go. 2 different directions. 2 different paths, I suppose. And it's almost arrived. The first slime. Where is it gonna attack? Looks like it's attacking my guard. Works for me. It's almost like they're seeking her out. Ah well, more green gel for me. And are there any more of them? Oh, there they are. I'm trailing behind for some reason. Looks like they are not going after the same target, so is there a way to get her to specifically go somewhere? I guess you just have to put her into patrol mode to get that to happen. That works. Now the last slime should be coming in. Alright, another victory. Just turn it back into a civilian. Still giving my townsfolk just a bit more time to clear this area up, but look, we have another caravan that has arrived. And it wants our mud, apparently. Among other things I could sell to it. How do I can just sell all of this mud that I have absolutely no use for. And the money that I have, I guess I can sell up to the amount that he has, where I could always buy some things from him. Iron leggings, iron helmets, iron, just garden variety iron. Let's see, what else can I sell him? What else can I buy from him? I can buy stone tables, blessed iron breastplate. I think I'll maybe get one of those fancy weapons I saw up here. Iron mace, let's get one of those. And trade. Looks like he's dropped off his items. I should be able to have my people go equip stuff. Or maybe he won't let us grab that stuff until after I've given him all the stuff that I promised. So this is probably going to take a while to move all of that mud, so I'll cut back once the trading's finished. Some people have slowly but surely been bringing the mud down to the Dwarven caravan to trade with them. And suddenly, out of the blue, we have spiders. So once again, it's time to take someone, put them on guard duty. I just hope that the monsters don't scare away the caravan or whatever. That'd be kind of a bad thing. Where are those spiders at this point? No centers on where they were. Oh, there they are. Looks like they're crossing around this side of things. Wonder where exactly they're aiming for. Looks like they're going to be passing right by her, so should work out. Oh, the caravan has decided to leave. I'm going to... Okay, it looks like he just left his last item, so it's probably a matter of he was finished trading and not he got scared of the monsters. That went well. And so did that. Back to civilian duty for you. Now some of the stuff I bought from the dwarves, I should be able to better equip some of my people. For example, I have iron breastplates now. Iron helmet, iron greaves, a pair of iron boots, and that iron mace. Re-equip people a bit. We have a bit more of a capable fighting force now. The iron that we got from the dwarves I'll certainly put to good use once we have the craftsman building built up. So again, I will cut back once this mud has been cleared. Actually, I'm clearing the mud right now, so I can go ahead and get started. I'm gonna want it in this area. I'm thinking what I want is I want like a one wide hallway that enters into like a 4x4 area. So if I'm gonna want a wall here, then it'll have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, wall, hallway, wall, 1, 2, 3, 4, wall, 1, 2, 3, 4, wall, hallway, wall, 1, 2, 3, 4, wall. Might be a little problematic, however, I can always just add on more to the building later. I can just focus on one side of it for now. And then once I have these moved, I can move the other things in. The reason why I want to have a wall around each zone is that, from what I understand, a zone... there's an efficiency increase if a zone is, like, inside, but rather than calculating it in terms of a building is inside and any zone inside a building, it counts it as if the zone is surrounded by walls, there's a bonus. And my frame rate just went to hell for some reason. Is it better now? It's still giving me little glitch ups. I'll cut back once it's a bit more stable. I think my frame rate's a little more stable now, so let's go ahead and get started. I'll just focus on one side of the building for now, so... walls start here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4... wall, hallway, wall, and I'll just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 1. So that level, and just extend out from there. I got wall, 1, 2, 3, 4, wall, 1, 2, 3, 4, wall, 1, 2, 3, 4. That should do to start with. And And I think you've seen me set up floors enough times that I'll just cut back once I have this thing set up. Well, I just got the floor here finished up, although I noticed that I have gone on for quite long enough today, so I think I'll start designating where things will go and get the walls built, and next time I shall have this building ready to show you guys. So until next time, everyone.